Welcome back, everyone. It's the Cap Room, week 3.
Yes, sir.
How we doing today? I'm Ben Zepp, one of your co-hosts, joined by Niles Abston. What's up, man?
We doing good. I just got a facial. Just got my hair did. I'm going to Tokyo. I was also just at Sally's beauty shop getting do-rags. And if your name is Courtney, your gay best friend is in Sally's telling your business saying it's the 3rd time you got chlamydia, so you don't care about your pussy. And I'm not making this up. It was a gay nigga. He was tall, and he was talking shit about you, Courtney. He said, this is the 3rd time you done had chlamydia. So,
Court, spin back on him. Don't stand for that.
Yeah, don't let him get away with that.
No matter what they say, remember, Lil Durk spit back too. You only gonna get a little jail time.
That is funny.
Wow. That's how you start the pod. All right.
Corey, how's it going?
I'm doing great. Still on the road. You know what I mean, man. I'm feeling good though, man. You see, I got the merch on. Shout out my boy Jay with the toe tick, Lil Russell with the good company. I'm feeling good though.
Yeah.
I really like that jacket, Niles.
Thank you,
Where'd
man.
you get it?
Mitchell and Ness. I bought this after the first game.
Of this season?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
then they lost.
and then we lost to the Raptors. I want to take this motherfucker back.
You say, "Oh, JJ got me buying the new merch."
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's start it off. The Petty King has made his way into the NBA news. Drake has lost one of his dearest friends, and he's still emotional about it.
Mm-hmm.
The Drake DeMar DeRozan beef. I'm here for it.
Nah. As my brother Kendrick said, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like when he act tough. Sit your wannabe birdie in fucking what's the movie? Above the Rim. Sit your ass down, nigga. You not intimidating nobody. The nigga still had 30. He wasn't even looking at you in chubs.
I did like Drake's fake Don Corleone. I like Don Corleone. I like pulling up.
It's so fake.
In a fur to the floor vest and staring somebody down, even though you know you're not gonna do nothing. Optics look well. Also, I thought it got petty corny though when he was like, "Yo, if that guy ever gets a banner, I'm gonna tear it down myself." And I thought, no disrespect to DeMar DeRozan, what is you getting the banner for? I don't understand. If he gets a banner,
why wouldn't DeMar DeRozan get a banner in Toronto?
Because of that shirt that Ben has on, his banner needs to say hashtag LeBronto. No matter what's going up there, dog. That should be your staple. Hey, brother.
They all lost to LeBron.
DeMar DeRozan.
So you saying Kyle Lowry shouldn't get one either?
I get Kyle very different. Kyle Lowry very different. I think this is
what they gonna do? Hang some booty shorts up there for Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, I love BBL Lowry up there. Look. I don't know, man. This feels like Adrian Danley, Mark McGuire. I feel like I know how DeMar's going to be portrayed in the Raptors documentary 20 years from now. But I'm just saying, my boy Kawhi came through and knocked the buildings over. I love DeMar. But I also love DeMar saying, yo, you're going to have a tough climb, my nigga. Like, I like the back and forth petty. This beef started before the playoffs. We were talking about Kendrick and Drake before the playoffs, and now we're here. I think the script is just getting messy now.
Did you see DeMar DeRozan's Instagram story?
No, we get petty on the story.
So you know his nickname was Debo. So he put the clip of Chris Tucker Friday saying, I got mind control over Debo. When he around, I shut the fuck up. When he leave, I be talking again. He posted that on his story. Because Drake called him a pussy when he walked off.
Yeah. He didn't even say it that loudly.
He whispered it.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
He said, pussy.
DeMar even heard it.
Yeah, okay. Drake's not 21 Savage. We're not just going around screaming pussy, all right? We are out here.
21 Savage do be letting that shit fly.
Yeah.
He used that shit as an ad-lib, nigga.
Goes hard, though.
That's his signature. Remember when we text back in the day, you just had a little signature? Yeah. This is very petty. I like that. Week 2 of the NBA, I think we needed a little spice. You know what I mean? I think that's just what that was.
Mm-hmm.
I did not understand standing up a lot. Sit down, dog.
Your team's in a rebuild year, dog. Stop.
Yeah. Go get Scotty Barnes some help.
I mean, we know Drake, like, he's an emotional man. He is. He gets in his feels, and he lost a friend. Kendrick totally has DeMar on his side. He's not flipping. Like, he stole a lot of friends. He was at
The
on
pop-out?
stage at the pop out show. Yeah, I mean, Drake
Anybody
feels
that was
betrayed.
anybody that was crip walking at the pop out, yeah, y'all about to have trouble at the border, my boy. Y'all about to have trouble at the border. Hey Russ, just sit that one out, bro. You only got one game out there. Just sit that one out, bro. You ain't even got to, make that trip.
That might be Russ's best game of the year in Toronto.
Oh yeah, he might rock the baby on Chubb.
I know.
He might do so.
You think it's over, or do you think Drake goes to some LA games when the Kings are in town, or maybe makes a trip up to Sacramento?
He definitely won't be going up to Sacramento.
Yeah.
But
I think he should rock his jersey the next game.
That's funny.
A little olive branch.
Did he even rock a DeRozan jersey when he played for the Raptors?
I think he rocked his own jersey probably,
Right.
with Drake on the back.
That is sick.
I'm just it's just funny that this is what it took for me to talk about the Kings and the Raptors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Raptors are boring. Kings are a little less boring.
A little less boring. Sabonis hit that game winner last night. That was nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
last night, the 15-minute intervals between games, one game was over. Of course, I'm a league pass subscriber.
As I am.
Fourth year as a league pass subscriber.
2 years in a row for me.
I take my shit seriously. We can't have
screens east.
Crack screen.
My bad.
And yeah, dude, a game was over. 5 minutes left in the next game, close game. Hit that game up. That game was over. Hit that game up. I saw 5 endings to the games last night. It was really nice.
Shout out to Sabonis, man. Please give him all-star appearance this time so we don't have to hear from his wife no more. No,
is that what was in the closer? I still haven't seen the starting 5.
Yeah, she was in the start. That was the whole narrative, because each player there was a narrative they were trying to push for each one. And Sabonis' narrative was yeah, he's boring and he plays in a small market, but he's really good. And so when he didn't make the All-Star team, there's this whole episode. He's yeah, so now I'm going to take my family to a mansion in Mexico and just have vacation. And I was nigga, I do not feel bad for you. I do not feel bad for you. They were just on this beautiful island. I was I wish a break from work for me looked like that.
Yeah. Take your $100 million and bounce, man. Shut up.
Okay. 2 weeks into the season, and who would have thought that the Bucks and the Sixers are in last place of the Eastern Conference?
Man, I mean, me and Corey both had great Bucks predictions on that first episode, and I don't even. It's so much bad shit going on. I don't know who to blame.
Yeah.
It's like watching a Tyler Perry movie. We know Doc Rivers, Tyler Perry, it's your fault. You the director. But man, it's some bad acting in this motherfucker. Dame has been terrible on defense. I mean, shout out to the homie Christian Banda. He posted a picture of Darius Garland when they played the Bucks, and Darius Garland is smiling as he's dribbling at Dame. And he's no one should be this happy while playing basketball.
Yeah.
DG masterclass last night, man. He definitely, I think, there's so much things going wrong. Ben's right. Who the hell would have thought that these were the 2 worst teams in the East coming out 2 weeks in?
I could have gave you Sixers.
Being worse than the Pistons and the Wizards is a problem. I don't care if we 2 weeks into a season.
Right, that's crazy.
This is terrible. And I do want to blame Doc Rivers. I got a lot of blame to dish around. I saw Twitter blaming Giannis for even wanting. Yeah, I mean, hey, if Drew got to go get me Dame by any means. Dame's always been a bad defender. Even when they were in Portland and it was him and CJ up there, them niggas had to go get Farouk Amino. They were pulling wings out of their ass just to make this make sense.
To hide them.
Always.
Yeah.
So I think the last 2 years, starting them next to Malik Beasley and now Gary Trent Jr., is just a recipe for disaster. Ear to ear, DG was looking at him barbecue chicken, nigga.
Every time.
Yeah, nigga, I'm about to redeem all my little shits on you. And I just don't understand. Again, we talked Taurean Prince last week, but just seeing Prince and Trent out there together with Dame seems like the worst philosophy choice that you could ever make. I'm not understanding how that's even going on. Taurean Prince is not a good enough point of attack defender for you to feel like you can supplement the shooting of Dame and Gary Trent to keep him out there, because you don't even have Brook Lopez moving the same out there. I watched the last 2 games of the Bucks, and it looked like Giannis with some old ass wash niggas.
Damn.
Everybody looks old and washed. Nobody looks like they keeping up a beat with him. Like anytime he's out there, he's flying. Every other person, sluggish, moving around. Bobby Portis still can't make a shot. I'm so sorry, Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby Portis still can't make a shot. And the long right side and being like, I literally saw Scottie Pippen Jr. take the long right off the dribble and beat Torian Prince on the late rotation. I said, hey, yo, we might have to pack this whole thing up. This not. I'm not even understanding how this about to work. Like nothing looks good, and like I said last week, Middleton is no savior.
Yeah, I mean, the Cavs have played the Bucks the past 2 games, so I've gotten a close look at them, and I would say, to your Brook Lopez point, like offensively, he is almost a zero at this point. Like he's basically a spot up 3-point shooter now.
Yeah.
He's not really putting the ball on the floor anymore. He's you can't rely like offensively on Brook Lopez like you could the past couple of years.
And it's crazy because Adrian Griffin got fired for much less.
Yeah. Oh, that's what, like, watching the Bucks, they're not 1-6 bad. They're not this bad.
No.
So I think, blaming the coach for underperforming, like maybe we blame Doc Rivers the most, but they are, and I think when you were talking about the Dame and Giannis chemistry a couple episodes ago, I think that's a big thing as well.
Yeah.
Giannis didn't play the second game, and Dame played very well the first game. He was being Dame, like hitting huge shots. He was doing well. But anytime like Donovan Mitchell got him on a switch, like it is like first thing attack. Like it is, they love seeing Dave on defense.
Teams are hunting him in the last 5 minutes every time. And then Doc Rivers is smart. He got his JD Vance and Darvin Ham, so he's not gonna get fired. So topical.
That's actually a great strat. Hire assistant coaches who are a lot worse than you.
Exactly.
So
it's
really
like having a VP that's an idiot that
Yeah.
fucks couches. That's what you do. You get a guy. They're not gonna fire me. They definitely don't want you to run this shit.
This is hilarious. I was screaming for Andrew Jackson, and I was saying that Cavs game, seeing Andrew Jackson out there, and I was like, oh, no, it don't even matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
It don't even matter.
He's a solid player. I'll take. Giannis was out, so AJ Green got some tick. He hit like 5 threes in a row. He's a good player. He's an elite shooter. He should definitely be getting more time. So the most fun thing to do in the NBA season is fake trades and trade people.
Yeah.
And boy, I want to trade Giannis right now.
Ooh. Didn't he
Giannis
say?
wanna trade Giannis
Right? Didn't
now.
he say something like that at the beginning of the season? He was like, "If we're not good this year, I might get traded."
Yeah,
That's like a weird thing to say.
He's made it clear that like he wants to compete for titles, and if that's not happening, I can totally see him like wanting a trade.
So who do you have that could possibly trade for him?
So I looked at teams, 1 that could afford him,
Right.
and 2 who could give up all that and still be a contender. And the first team on my list is the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I have the Thunder on my list.
That just pissed me off.
Because they could do it. They would have to put Jalen Williams in the trade. If I'm
And
the Bucks,
Chet, probably.
Not Chet. I would, even without Chet, they still can provide the best package. So
Okay.
I'm keeping Chet.
Okay.
You can have Jalen Williams. You have to put Hartenstein in the deal because of the contract, and you can't trade any of these players till like mid-December because a lot of these. So this can't happen for like another month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So Hartenstein, Aaron Wiggins, Cason Wallace, Jalen Williams, and then a pick. That's by far.
I was just about to say 1 out of the big 3, 2 out of the young 3.
Yeah,
and
they
a
have
salary filler.
they have 3 first-round picks this year.
Do you think the Bucks make them give at least 2 of those though?
If I'm the Thunder, like tell me what your best offer is, and then we'll go 1 notch above it because they can go 3 or 4 notches above it.
Right.
Like they don't have to give everything up for him.
Man,
and that's still a great
I need
package.
7 firsts for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Mikal Bridges got 5.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert got 5.
Yeah, and then they
y'all
can
sitting
just
around
decide
here
not
with
to trade him.
37 picks. I'm coming to y'all and telling y'all, hey,
it's worth it though.
Hey, bro. People gonna open up their war chest as much as they can. I can see Pat Riley right now, licking his lips, looking around. Hero, you up again. Let me tell you something. Jaime Hawkins, we like you too. You up out of here. Who's the new big Kale Ware? This nigga gonna come up with $20 million and still have Jimmy Butler and fucking Bam on that roster,
Bro,
man.
Tyler Herro has been bad since he got that neo-Nazi cut.
The white boy of the
He
month.
he need to be a nigga again, bro. Like, cause that cut is bad.
You think him becoming
Travis
more
Kelce.
white, he's losing his...
He losing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
bro,
not who he is.
You better start culturally appropriating again. Get that jumper back, nigga.
Call Jack Harlow, do something, brother.
The remix.
I want to stay in the West though, because OKC definitely with all the picks and the assets just always seemed like the best fit. I think any three of the Texas teams could make a great offer.
Ooh, San Antonio could make a great offer.
So I had 3 teams. San Antonio was my second team. Yeah.
So I think San Antonio was the picks and the guys. I mean, Shohan just got hurt, but I don't know. Shohan and Vassell would be up. I believe. I don't know about Steven Castle, but I know Shohan and Vassell, one of those two, would be up out of here with Keldon Johnson.
Vassell and Collins would make the contracts work, and then they have picks.
Houston, kind of similar thing with all of those great young guys they got. You know what I mean? I would think Şengün would be the leader of that package, though, over Jalen Green.
Yeah, you got to come off Şengün. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Ben, Ben's a Dylan Brooks hater. He thinks Tari Easton's the truth. So I think Ben will want Dylan Brooks in that deal so the Rockets can keep Tari Easton. You still got Jabari. I would love to see our KD point in the summer. I would love to see Giannis around all of those wings and Jalen Green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Houston's a good one.
Houston, San Antonio. Oh my God.
And as far as my Mavericks are concerned, hey, this the only time I'll say this. Hey, if Giannis on the table, hey man, Derek Lively, brother. Welcome to Milwaukee. Welcome to Milwaukee.
Underrated city.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis and Gafford would be nasty.
Hey man, he like a nice big behind him.
Right.
We still keep Gafford. Yeah, I mean,
Gafford's been playing good too.
Might have to go. Oh yeah. He's energized. He's trying not to go to the bench.
Right.
He's trying not to go to the bench. No, I like all three Texas things. You talk Miami. Yeah, the fucked up part is the Knicks made that trade this summer, but Giannis to the Knicks had always been a rumor floating around. But I just don't know how flexible they would be to actually pull something like that off after trading
I don't think it can happen anymore. Yeah. Yeah, those are all good. The last team I had is to pair him up with Paolo in Orlando with Franz.
Well, Franz deal?
Franz, Anthony Black, Jonathan Isaac, some picks.
Paolo and Giannis. Wow.
Spacing, okay, spacing would be kind of ugly, but
hey man, I don't think them niggas gonna care. They better bang. But
exactly,
hey, boy,
you might not score. You might not score 100 on that team.
They keep Jalen Suggs. They locking boys up still.
All right.
KCP will still be on the team. Oh, good.
Right. Yeah, I do think the Giannis and Milwaukee thing is coming to an end.
Yeah, the Bucks. I think they have to start. If they don't turn it around and they continue to be like even out in the play-in or even 9 and 10, I guess they'll probably still be delusional and think they have a shot if they make the play-in. But if they're out of the play-in, they're definitely gonna have to ask themselves, where do we go next? Because I mean, the assets they have are old.
Y'all know how many years he has on his contract?
He just signed another 3-year extension.
Okay, yeah,
last year
for a team trading, that's perfect.
Trade for Dame, yeah. So he's locked up. He'll be good to go. Yeah, it's gonna take Giannis wanting out because I don't think they would trade a player like that if he didn't ask.
Right.
But I do think it's a possibility. And the Bucks.
No Thanasis on the roster.
I mean, it's a great way to reset. Oh yeah, that's true. If Thanasis gets signed by someone, that
might be an omen.
Yeah.
It might be an omen.
Reading the tea leaves. Yeah, and then the Sixers.
Fuck them.
1-5 looked a lot better last night against the Suns with Paul George back. They did. And
he missed the game-winning shot.
Joel Embiid has gotten suspended for 3 games
on some bullshit.
Yeah. Probably the most inconsequential suspension there because he wasn't going to play these 3 games, and they could have made it like 5 games. Who knows when he's going to come back? Maybe this is like what he wanted to happen, so he has like a foolproof excuse on why he's not playing.
That's probably why he did it.
He's got nothing to lose. Yeah. Did you guys see what was written about him?
I saw the excerpt specifically, but I didn't see the whole article.
I just saw that excerpt, and definitely like, yeah, definitely a little out of pocket, unnecessary.
It was just unnecessary. Yeah.
Just playing
it came off immature in the read. Very immature. As soon as I heard he put the report, I was like, man, them Philly niggas don't take no shit. Hey, them young bulls in that locker room, not just from anybody. Like, that's always been a hard sports town.
Yeah.
And I told y'all at the beginning of last year when that motherfucker shit the bed on those Harden performances, I just can't get over that. That's what you get James Harden for. If James Harden gonna pull 240 pieces out of his ass in a playoff series and you the MVP, and you
gotta close that.
I'm holding that over you. You had them boys down 3-2. You had them boys down 3-2, JoJo. And now you sitting up here telling me what you want to do for your son. Do for your team and your son. Be a real example. Be a real example. You a leader. You a face of the league. You one of the best players in the world. Be that. Don't just fucking go out there for 4 minutes in the Serbia game and be, oh yeah, I'm the one. Bro, we want to see playoff wins. We want to see you out of the second round. This Philly team, I'm looking at them against the Suns, being like, I like this. I still like everybody on this team there, man.
Yeah.
I still like the
players.
Caleb Martin and Oubre.
Yabusele is fitting really well in the NBA. Yeah.
It's really good. I still, PG came back. He did. He was all right. You know what I mean? I think he's going to get back in the grid. I mean, PG's going to be fine. But they got Maxey out there fighting for his fucking life. They only win OT game. Maxey had to then drop 50 against Halliburton. And next week, we got to come in here and do a Halliburton maybe eulogy or something because I'm getting sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you got this team. You talk about the Bucks not being a 1-6 team. This doesn't look like a 1-6 team to me. And they don't have Doc Rivers. They have Nick fucking Nurse. So I'm sitting there like, I don't know what's going to be the turnaround for them. But I got more faith in the Sixers than I do in the Bucks by a lot, y'all, by a lot.
True.
Because this Embiid circus feels like every year, Embiid circus starting to feel like some LeBron shit. Like every year, there's a new story of bullshit for Embiid. Whether it's we ain't got Ben Simmons not coming in this year. We get trade Ben Simmons. We bring in James Harden. We want Doc Rivers out. Every year, there's a new bullshit ass story. Markelle Fultz, left-handed J. Cole versus what the hell? I just want some basketball from these guys.
J. Cole versus.
I'm saying.
Oh man.
Yeah. The reporter, definitely like tapped into that like Philadelphia like asshole energy. It's like, I know I got a market for. I know there's a group of Philly fans who just can't stand Joel Embiid.
And but it's just like, then what's your alternative? Like Joel Embiid is the best player y'all have had since Allen Iverson.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dude's amazing. He just injury prone.
Yeah. Treat him, yeah.
And also, don't pair him up with a nigga that only care about competing with Shannon Sharp for the best podcast. I don't want to see PG not on the fucking court and have a new set. This nigga trying to be JJ Redick instead of like a ancillary piece on the championship team.
Right.
He got the JJ arc going nasty right now. But I do love the pod.
Yeah, they didn't get Kabbalah on Podcast P. I wonder what happened. She didn't want to talk to Jackie Long.
Oh, she ain't never seen ATL.
Right.
Never seen ATL and don't want to hear about Dallas's Pee-wee basketball stories. No. Oh my goodness.
No, bro. Hey man, maybe this is like, it's gonna be a little fire in Embiid now. He's shoving niggas like, bro.
Shoving reporters.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
legendary stuff.
It's low key legendary.
Like
I think more reporters should get shoved.
I might be on your side, but at least go.
Like that one dude that owns the Ringer.
Hey, JoJo, let me tell you something, brother. Next time, if you want to push a reporter, channel Latrell Sprewell. You'll go down more iconic, brother.
Exactly.
Channel Latrell Sprewell, brother. I'm not saying do that. But yeah, Latrell Sprewell. Shout out Latrell.
And the thing is, he's also 7'2", so it's just like
you could. Yeah, that's with
you
this
gotta
body,
be careful.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you're a walking weapon when you're that big.
Literally, you're that big.
You swing a little too hard, or push a little too hard, I'm sure Luka has wanted to push Tim McMahon.
Oh yeah,
a bunch of times.
I want to push Tim McMahon.
Yeah.
That story gonna come out. That ain't even gonna surprise me. Luka was at a Texas pub and backhanded Tim McMahon on the walkout. It's not gonna be like, yeah, I don't know what took so long.
Kyrie Irving in the getaway car.
It'd be lively. It would be lively in the Wipeout. It would be lively in the Wipeout. Oh my goodness. I mean, shout out to the Sixers, man. Do something good with your life. Podcast, Pete. Stop trying to compete with Kai Cenat, man. He got Glorilla on the show today. You're not doing that.
I know Kamala wanted that Kai Cenat endorsement.
So he gonna take Snoop Dogg over me? Like, you ain't make doggy style, shorty. Like, exactly. We knew he was with Montel Williams.
He just did.
You gonna win today.
He just did iCarly.
Oh my God. I almost sent that to you and Christian, but I was like, I know they saw.
Of course I did.
I talked too much about it. Yeah, I know y'all saw.
Shit, the NBA using Kai. They had him up at the Celtics game and the Mafia fit.
He's everywhere now.
That boy is getting money.
Yeah, the Sixers lost to the Suns. We wanted to give the Suns some love right now.
They're looking good.
Yeah, one of the
looking great. Tyus Jones, the signing of the summer. Tyus, because it built. All right, I was watching Tyus bring the ball up the court. I'm seeing KD and Book flock to those two elbows and fucking Bill flare into a corner. And I'm seeing the Sixers' eyes get big, like, oh, what the fuck are we supposed to do with this? This looks more like the team that we thought we were going to have when this KD trade first went down a year and a half ago. KD looking like the killer. Like, oh, yeah, y'all kind of had me fucked up a little bit.
Year,
Closing them out last night. I mean, he did it to Niles Lakers a week ago. KD just on point right now. And if they got their pecking order, we know what Book gonna do. We know what Book gonna do. We just saw him be the best utility man in the Olympics. We know what Book can do. I think I really like the team. I like the three shooters, the Grayson, Eric, and O'Neal still. I just think the center position, they just still funky. Yeah. There's Knights, Nurkic, and Plumlee. I'm like, neither one of these can work in a playoff series.
Right.
If they can fix that center position, I'm feeling really good about them.
Yeah, if that's the only thing, like if they can go get a Capella before something that just works for them in their favor, then I'm all for the Suns. I really like this. Shout out to Tyus. I guess we should give Frank Vogel some love, but what I'm seeing,
Frank Vogel's great.
That headband is just way too tight. I'm sorry, guys. I know it looks great.
Oh man,
I gotta take it off. It is so tight.
It looked great in the clips last week.
It did, and I wanted it to look great in the clips this week as well, but I just can't do it. For the preseason pod, that was one of my questions that I ended up asking was like, are we sleeping on the Suns a little bit? Are we not giving them as much love? They had 2 Olympians that played extremely well in the summer. They're still a talented team.
I think it's just because they've just been so lackluster, and then the way the T-Wolves did them in the playoffs. But like we said, like they didn't have a Tyus Jones, an actual ball handler back then. Because I just think that offense doesn't work when one of those 3 guys is pounding the ball so much.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Devin Booker had Chris Paul and they went to the finals, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I like them.
He could for sure be like the most underpaid player in the league for what he does.
Absolutely.
He's got the minimum contract.
Absolutely.
And just
I was just trying to wait. I was kind of waiting to see what Tyus Jones would do. And like, I don't believe in the Nurkic Plumlee thing whatsoever. So, I could see, I could still see them in that top 5 seeds in the West, though. Regardless if they figure the center thing out.
Yeah, they need that. Like, they need to figure that center position out.
Yeah, they won't go to the finals if they don't figure that out. But I definitely think they could make a deep playoff run without it. They look a lot better than last year because the way the T-Wolves did them in the playoffs was dirty.
Yeah, they did get swept. I don't think they get swept this year. They'll look too locked in.
Yeah,
that, like I said, I brought KD the killer is just what's making me feel so good. That 2021 KD year when he's on the Nets, foot on the line, it was that type of energy. KD in his 50, 40, 90 bag. No matter who stepped up, I'm the best sniper closer in this game.
Yeah,
and if that's the energy we gonna have with Devin Booker being an ancillary piece and fucking Bradley Beal just being spot up, I'm all for the Suns right now. This is, I know we have it written down. I just want to make this note. This is still a number one Warriors hater podcast. We will not be showing them any love right now.
I had that thought like legitimately.
They got one loss. They play the Celtics tomorrow. So I think we'll see if they're, for real.
I told y'all they was 12 deep for real. I do believe that, but we're not showing them no love. Let's move on. Did we?
No, yeah. They
no love to the man from the Bahamas.
They do not exist on the cap room.
Nah, we don't know nothing about that. We waited for Buddy Hield to shoot them out of a game.
Right.
Well, this is something I was also going to bring. Only 2 teams in the Eastern Conference now are over 500. The 8-0 Cavs and the 7-1 Celtics.
Damn, can the Lakers go to the East real quick?
Yeah. I thought the East was going to be a lot deeper and better this year, but when you got Sixers and Bucks at the bottom.
Sixers and Bucks at the bottom. Yeah. Paolo is out indefinitely.
Yeah.
And then, but we do need to say the Nets might have to send Ben Simmons home themselves. They might. The Nets are trying to get fucking Cooper Flag, and here goes Ben Simmons thinking he about to restore some value and get another contract. I know what you're doing, Ben.
Yeah,
you can't fool me.
He trying to get paid.
Ben, I just watched the clip. I was editing our Shanghai Sharks clip right before the pod. We were talking a lot about Ben Simmons, and as I'm seeing every guy, I'm like, oh, it is his last year of that contract.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he think he's slick. You can't do this.
He been chilling.
I'm not allowing it.
He been chilling. He trying to get
home.
He trying to get one more little payday.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what it is. He got his eye on something. He really just want to buy some new skin in the Fortnite game. He's not thinking about basketball. He's not thinking about no basketball. He got some fashion ideas he tried to pull off. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Yeah. The East is.
Well, I don't know how many years he's been in the league, but there's a certain amount of years where you do get health care once you retire for the rest. So maybe he's like, damn, I need to get that health care.
This is year 9 for Ben Simmons.
Okay, I actually think year 9.
Wow, Ben Simmons been in the league for 9 years?
Yeah. That hasn't really been in the league for the past like 3 or 4 years.
Wow. I've been doing comedy for 8.
Yeah, Ben Simmons hasn't been in the league since 2021. I'm on that side.
Honestly,
I'm on that side.
Yeah, to be honest.
Whenever the Trae Young layup happened, that's the last time.
That was the last time I saw him.
Yeah, except for these first few guys, I don't know what he got going on. Again, he might owe somebody some money.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He might be in some gambling debt.
Yeah, I'm on to you, Ben. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually like surprised that he's even like motivated enough to get a new contract. I didn't think anything could motivate this man. So it's nice to see him like actually care a little bit. I thought he was gone forever.
Damn.
No,
I haven't watched the Nets play at all, so I don't think I've watched Ben Simmons with the ball this year.
I watched Cam Thomas in the fourth quarter a couple days ago.
I'm about to say it's a lot of Cam Thomas. Ben Simmons is just doing what Ben Simmons does. 7 rebounds, 7 assists. You like, this nigga is effortless. It's like that.
Is he like the only non-shooter on the floor when he's out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Claxton's out there.
Got him allowed to do it. Yeah, they still like to run him with Claxton, but got him, ball handling. I mean, he's still amazing at transition, Like,
yep.
Ain't no doubt about it. He's a freak athlete. Like 6'10", 250 pounds.
And he's only, 26, 27?
Bruh. Was it 9 years, 19? He'd be 28. He should be 27, 28.
Wow.
He's a young man. He's gonna get that other contract. I guess that's why I'm even saying that. He's gonna get that other. This wasn't supposed to be a Nets thing. Can we give the Thunder some love? I don't even want to keep talking about this.
Yeah.
Contract year, guys. We're not gonna keep doing this in y'all contract year, bro. I know what game y'all playing. And just like the Warriors, Christian, if you're listening, we're not showing the Celtics no love either. I'm putting my foot down. I'm putting until after they shit on these Warriors.
Yeah.
And this supposed to be the Jason Tatum game. Yeah. Then I'm gonna come in here and show
if the Celtics beat the Warriors by double digits, we'll talk about them next pod.
Yeah, and then we'll shit on the Warriors.
Right.
Yeah, and I was looking at the team stats yesterday, and the Thunder are just like on defense, just
unreal.
A couple steps above, and they're only averaging 95 points against, like under 100.
In this NBA,
that's like 10 years ago.
Where Anthony Edwards is taking 11 threes, they're only allowing 95 points. That's crazy.
And I think from what I've seen, it's the Chet leap, possibly. He is very comfortable right now.
Chet playing good.
I told y'all Chet right now is he is sick of all the Wemby hype.
Yeah, he
And
put it on Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby looking like I think there's a lot of bleed over from Olympic play going on right now early. Wemby's looking like he looked in the Olympics. Incredible defensively. I think he's still just that guy. He's still turning guys 360. Offensively, I'm not seeing what Chet's offensively, but I know Ben's talking about his league. You know what's crazy? His stats don't even look crazy, but everything he's doing, it just looks easier. It's looking like he's getting to the rim easier. He's getting into the shot easier. You know, knowing where he's supposed to be on defense. Like, he definitely looks like the guy, because him and Jalen Williams definitely lost in that series versus my Mavericks last year. Them guys not showing up. SGA was looking around like, y'all niggas want to be in the post-game conference, but not here in the second round with me. This doesn't look like the Chet I'm seeing. Like, yeah, he definitely put it on Wemby with a point to prove. And I keep talking about these guys got they got a big three that's super young with Chet, Jalen, and SGA. They have a young big three that nobody's paying attention to on the goddamn bench in the Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Case, and Wallace three. This team is just fucking loaded. And we ain't even bringing up the guys in their mid, late 20s, the Hartenstein, Caruso, Lou Dort thing. These motherfuckers, man, I hated that I shitted on them in that preseason part, but I just can't do it. I'm a Mavs guy. I just can't.
Yeah, we understand.
But they do look like a team that's just going to be the number one seed, probably the best team in the league, barring what your Cavs and the Celtics do this season. They are, wow.
There's, incredibly deep. I slept on Aaron Wiggins for a while. I never wanted to buy it.
Yeah.
But what I've seen this year, I'm like, okay, you're good. Because like when players like share similar names to other players, I just always think they're like discounts versions.
Like a creative player that got stuck in 2K. I get it.
Yeah, so I was like, he's not Andrew Wiggins.
I lost a playoff game to Aaron Wiggins last year, game 1, where just a random guy just hit 4 threes out of nowhere. I didn't know who he was, and I've made sure I pay attention to number 21 ever since. I'm never not knowing where he is on the floor.
Yeah, they traded Josh Giddey and still have like too many ball handlers. Like, they still have too many people who need the ball still.
Ooh,
and they just. I mean, they look like easily the best team in the West right now. I watched.
I mean, I said it the first part.
Yo, who do I have the?
I think they win 67 games.
They could, they could win a lot of games.
I don't see them losing more than 15 games just because of the way they play.
67 was too specific. You about to get like Bill Simmons on a fucking tyrant. You know, guys that win 67 games. There's only 20 of them ever. He gonna give you a list. No, this Thunder team is definitely a 60-win team. Shout out. When's the last time we had a 60-win team? Oh, the Suns, 2022. I really like the Thunder team. I'm excited. I mean, there's not much else to say, but I'm excited. Shout out to Mark Dagnall. These guys look fucking good. They went into Orlando, put the beats on them without Paolo like they were supposed to. Like, they're just clicking on all cylinders, man.
Yeah. I wonder what they do in Oklahoma City when they're not playing.
They go to Chet fashion shows. I mean, they go to SGA fashion shows, bro.
There ain't nothing to do in Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
I used to live in Tulsa. There ain't nothing to do out there.
Yeah, I got cousins there. There is not much.
They want to be Dallas, like, very bad. And they're not doing a good job of it.
Texacoma.
Yeah.
I watched the Clippers game last night. It's hard to watch Clippers games in Los Angeles or Lakers games in Los Angeles because everything blacked out. So I finally got to watch a game in the Intuit Dome. I couldn't tell if like I was hearing real fans or just like the artificial fans.
Okay.
The Clipper wall was more looking like a Clipper window. Like I could just see the empty seats. Like it was not a wall.
Man, it was empty seats for them playing the Spurs?
Yeah. They came back and beat the Spurs.
Yeah.
Which was good.
They did.
Also, selfishly, James Harden ball, I do like watching it. I just do.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
I like when he just has the ball in his hands.
When he's on, it's fun to watch. Yeah. When he's off, is ugly.
Wemby, if you guys go watch the third quarter of last night's game, Wemby, it was like he was playing college kids. The way he blocked so many shots, so easily. He is such an unfair advantage. That third quarter, Although he bricks some threes on offense, but other than that, like it is like players players at least contest Evan Mobley.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Mobley usually wins, but they at least they'll try it. Like you can't do anything in the paint when he is on the floor, and then immediately when he gets off the floor, the game just reaches like a different speed. You just see the impact he has on the game when he's off the floor. Because the other team is just playing so much faster, and they're like, finally, we actually can see the rim now.
The alleys Chris Paul has been throwing have been really fun to watch.
Yeah, Chris Paul, terrible last night.
Oh,
he was bad. I was getting like quite like pessimistic. I was like, I don't think he's like young and fast enough to keep up with Wemby. Like, I think he wants to play this like slow, like methodical, like pick and roll, and you're not doing that with Wemby. You gotta take advantage of his size. They did not have many good pick and rolls, if any, last night.
Yeah, it's been a couple of those, maybe 3 times this season where CP's looked a little aged and dated, and I'm not mad at it because he had those moments in Phoenix as well. But yeah, just with a growing Wemby, the pop thing, you just gonna need a little bit more out of CP. And then I think Sohan got announced he was out right before we started filming too for a while. So yeah, Wemby's going through an offensive slump again. Defensively, like Ben said, there's nothing nobody gonna be able to do with that boy, no time soon. But offensively, he's gonna have to figure some things out for sure. Because they having a hard time scoring.
Yeah, I was asking myself that question last night. I was like, do I think he'll ever be the number one offensive option on a championship team? I don't know.
All right. Well, as a Laker fan, I hope Chris Paul keeps holding that nigga back. So it's good for me.
I don't want to see him shine in Texas.
All right, it's good for me. But yeah, I definitely.
If that Spurs team just had like 2 people who could just score at will.
Yeah, they need a scoring wing.
Yeah, because they're often Devin Vassell's been out.
Like if Jalen Green played for like the Spurs, like that, they need like a guy like that.
That would be wild. Like they're just already good defensively. All they need is just like a better offense because their offense is not looking good, and they'll be fine.
Go get Giannis.
Go get Giannis. Giannis and Wemby is crazy.
I feel like like Giannis would want to go there. I think.
He wanted to bust his ass last year too. He want to play with him.
Giannis in the West would just be like, God, fuck. It's already hard over here.
It's already. Oh man.
Like, thankfully, all the niggas is holding Jokic back right now.
Oh yeah,
he's been putting up video game numbers and nobody's really talking about it.
Yeah, this dude is
because they're just not winning.
This dude is basically 30, 12, and 10 right now.
Every night. He's dropped 40 twice and they've only played 7 times. No one's talking about the Nuggets because they're not winning.
Yeah, and they struggled again against the Raptors last night. Lakers lost to the Pistons. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's like one of those things. Like, it's funny watching Lakers fans on the internet right now because like this is the same way with the Dodgers. Like, LA fans don't really watch the games. Like, nobody was watching Dodgers games until the playoffs started.
Maybe it's till the World Series,
right?
Series
but they're Dodger fans or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like Laker fans don't really watch the games, and so AD used to be the scapegoat. It was blame everything on AD. He's playing out of his fucking mind. So like now, like I feel like they're like Laker fans are just on the internet, like they don't really know what to say because they can't blame Anthony Davis anymore. Yeah. And so it's just we can't shoot the ball. D'Lo's got to go. We can't shoot the ball, and it's like if somebody even tweeted, I forgot who tweeted it, but somebody said like D'Lo used to at least drop like 30 on a bad team to make you think like he's gonna do something. He's not even doing that no more. So it's just like D'Lo doesn't fit. We need more shooting, and we're gonna need another big man because Jackson Hayes, you about to get sent in a shipping container, big boy.
Yeah, that's a tough backup center to have.
Well, he got some other issues going on. It don't have to do with the court. He's not about to be a Laker no more. So, yeah, we just have to make some moves because it can be a good team. Like, connect Austin Reeves, LeBron, AD, maybe Vincent. Like, that's a good little core, but we need some more size and we need some more shooting to keep up with a team like OKC and like Minnesota. If Julius Randle's gonna shoot the ball like that, then we got to keep up with that, So,
do you think when we record the next pod that the Cavs will have lost?
Who y'all
I
play?
hope so.
Who y'all right? In a perfect world, y'all and Trump lose this week.
Okay.
Let's see. Y'all play the Pelicans tomorrow. They should beat the Pelicans.
At Pels.
That's a dub.
Then I think we go Warriors, Bulls.
They might not lose.
I think it's
a shot.
Games are getting closer. Teams are definitely coming out with the mentality of this is an 8-0 team. But we're starting to get some respect. So I can't imagine it continues.
I think the Warriors will beat y'all, but I think they could have one loss. But I think they beat the Bulls twice.
Yeah, Stephen's back tomorrow versus Boston too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think the Warriors beat y'all. But besides that,
Corey, you had some Halliburton thoughts of last night's game that you held back, but I want to bring them out of you.
Be nice. He's light skinned.
They
listen,
lost.
No, we lost to him. He kind of gave us work last night. Not kind of, he did. Now that I'm sick of Halliburton, I just think Halliburton as the number one option should be put to bed.
Yeah.
Who gonna be the number one option on that team?
It ain't about that. I don't think it's Siakam, but I do think it's gonna have to be Siakam at the moment. But I do think Indiana should be readjust their plans. I'm not tripping on us last night versus them. I was very upset. Luka funny, man. Luka is funny this season sometimes. He just it's very hard having this many toys on the Maverick because Luka's never had this many toys. And when he's having a bad shooting night, normally the recipe is to shoot his way out of it. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. That's why we lost that game.
Don't do that.
His ass thinking he's saying, no, it's Kai night. It's okay. It's a Kai night. It's okay to be a Kai night. I mean, Luka's ability to get to the line is just second to none. I never wanted to stop being aggressive, but we shouldn't be losing to the Pacers. I mean, shout out to Ali. He had a good game last night, but it's just sometimes I'm seeing too much from him where I'm just like, y'all, what's the Pacers? Is this a top 16? Top 16? This feels like another one of those Trailblazers to the conference finals and a fall off the next year.
Yeah,
Hawks 21, yeah. I don't. I just, from what I've seen from Halliburton, despite I know he beat us last night and had a great game, I just haven't seen it. I mean, last night it felt more of a Pascal Siakam whooping than if you watching the game than any Halliburton game. And this is ability to score. I mean, a great facilitator. I mean, he definitely should be on this team. I think he's a max guy. I mean, the fuck does that mean? We talking about winning championships stuff. Fuck Tyrese Halliburton.
Get off my dog, bro. I think he's gonna be fine. I think the Olympic thing shook his confidence a little bit. He just sat there the entire time.
Yeah, he was on the bench, but he did look like he was having a great time.
Yeah,
he didn't question it.
Vacation to Paris, paid by Nike.
Yeah, the juxtaposition of him sitting next to Jason Tatum.
Right, he was smiling. Jason Tatum was contemplating how he was about to drop 50 on everyone. But yeah, it just. I think he'll be fine. I think he just needs a couple games to figure it out. And the East is so bad that I think they have the time to figure it out. So
yeah, they could just be a 4 seed by default at this point.
Right. Like Tyrese Halliburton is good at basketball. Like I'm not worried. That in-season tournament run he had where he was he was cooking vets. I believe in the guy. But that video he posted with all that milk might have put some bad juju on him though. One in the video is one thing. Three
of them. If it ain't snowing, Hallie ain't going, and that's why he never going to the finals.
And this guy roots for Luka. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I don't know if y'all know about the Balkans or not, man. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know.
Oh, my bad. I'm not here to educate. You know what I mean? I'm just here to inform blindly.
All right.
That's funny. All right, Niles, you're off to Japan.
I'm off to Japan
tomorrow.
Thursday morning.
How long is that flight?
I think 14 hours.
Oh, it's still that far, even from this side.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. We're about to be up there. I think I'm gonna write a movie on the plane. I'm excited.
You got time, yeah.
Yeah, I got plenty of time to be up there thinking. So I'm excited. Y'all got anything
Everybody
to plug?
on the same flight? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We all three on the same flight. We actually planned it out.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Go ahead, Ben. You can plug first.
Definitely got another Tell Everyone show coming up. Don't have a date yet, but
it's coming.
But it's for sure coming. Yeah.
Shout out. We on the Honey I'm Home tour. We got our last 2 dates. We're on a little mini break. We got our last 2 dates in December. Waterloo, Iowa, and my birthday show in Chicago at Riddle's Comedy Club. Grab your tickets. That's gonna be super fire.
Hey.
And I got a bunch of shows in Chicago. I just had a show last night downtown. I'm at Lincoln Lodge the next 2 Fridays. Yeah, I've been just getting booked a lot out here, so I'm very excited. But yeah, man, if you can catch a show, I'll post a new list of dates. If you're out in Chicago, come catch me. I'm in the Midwest. Wow.
All right.
November 22nd, another Who All Gonna Be There show. It's gonna be fun. It's the last one of the year. We celebrating all our wins this year. November 25th, I just found out today my Don't Tell set drops. So we're dropping Thanksgiving week, dropping on Monday, laugh all week, and show your family on Thursday after y'all get done eating.
Nice.
I'm trying to get 5 million views on that thing. So let's share that.
5 million views.
Share that.
Oh shoot! Go watch Hamilton isn't for Black people.
Oh yeah,
mini special.
Drop the set.
Right now. It's about to hit 10,000. It's about to hit 10,000.
Push that. It's a great set.
Yeah.
And then December 7th and December 8th, I will also be in Chicago headlining 3 secret shows. The first show is already sold out, and the second show is halfway sold out, and the third show is halfway sold out. Corey's gonna be with me on the first 2 shows. So if you want to see both of us, come to that.
Nice.
And yeah, we're about to have a good time. So I will see y'all in Chicago in a month.
All right.
If Now's not being secretive, once Now's show sells out like it's going to, December 8th, we at Riddle's Comedy Club. Now's will be there. I got my best friend is Black. A few of the cast members from that amazing show on there. So we about to have a great time. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to us again. Will we be back next week? When are you coming back to Japan?
I get back on the 15th. So I was thinking maybe if we just figure out time zone issues, like I could zoom in and maybe we just do a Zoom episode next week.
You're gonna just a Zoom episode.
Yeah, we could probably just do Zoom next week and then do another and get back in person when I'm back.
I don't want to be alone in the studio.
Yeah, that's
a little scary.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can do Zoom next week. Just I don't know what the time zone difference is yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess.
I think I'm like 12 hours ahead of y'all.
Oh, I was gonna guess way less. I was gonna guess like 7 or 8.
So we'll figure it out. It might be a middle of the night pod for me. But yeah, we'll be back next week regardless, and then we'll be back in studio in 2 weeks. So
all right, peace out, guys. Thanks for listening.
Hey, stop the cap! Stop the cap!